Hi, I'm VideoVomit. This is my collection. People have been asking for quite a while now to look at, my setups and stuff. I'll take pictures, post them on Instagram and things like that. But it's been kind of a work in progress for a long while. I moved out of my old place, moved into a new place, and now I feel like I finally kind of gotten it to a place where I don't feel weird or embarrassed to show it off. It's a bunch of crap. It's a bunch of toys hanging on my wall. I don't know why I feel weird about it. There's that whole kind of feeling where, oh, it's not done, or, oh, my house isn't clean enough, fucking whatever. Just show the damn toys. So that's what I'm doing today. First off, this is probably where we're gonna start, is kind of my favorite thing. It's the first thing I look at when I wake up in the morning. So first off, we'll talk about the main central thing right here. Where do we go? Let's go top and to the bottom. Right up here, we got a sexual yokai piece. Paper cutting style art, really cool pieces. I think I have 3 of their art. Definitely check them out. This one was marked from 2017, and that was like one of their originals. Right here, moving across, we got the Ooze-It family. Ooze-It is a classic, gross out kind of toy. I think I've talked about that on some of my older videos. This is the original box. This is the original toy. Kind of the whole thing that started it all. Actually have the Ooze bottle in there. No room to display it, unfortunately. Got the Medicom one. This is Trash Talk Toys version of it's the Koopy Ooze-It, so if you're familiar with the Koopy dolls. And then moving into, we got the MaBa style one, and then this is one of my favorite pieces, an Ooze-It ball. Really cool. Crypto Dude did that. He mostly does like rubber work and things like that. I don't think he really does stuff like that anymore. I have a few of those pieces. And then pretty much all this is all Deadly Delivery, Retro Band, Vilesaur, The Last Zectron. You got the horror heads here, and then all of these are kind of your MaBa style horror figures. And yeah, I love these guys so much. Taken me quite a few years to collect each one. Aaron, Retro Band, would do, a couple different colorways of each one, maybe like 1 or 2. And then, like for example, here's the Demons, titular Demon, and they did a red colorway and a black colorway. Over here, probably one of my favorite ones, the Fly. Love the Fly one. Next to him, the purple, Incredible Melting Man. And then another buddy of mine, Vilesaur, extremely talented sculptor. That's one of his pieces right there. And then these pieces are particularly special to me, especially this one here. This is the Meats, Retro Band's kind of mascot character, I would probably say. That was like one of his first big vinyl toys. I got this at, it was a buddy of mine got this for me at a Retro Band show in New York. And yeah, it was the first one of this kind of style that he was doing. These bigger pieces in these like little plastic cases. Extremely cool. Again, kind of in that MaBa style. Go put back in his little home here. Then the Suffer, which is another one of his, kind of done in the Garbage Pail Kids-esque style. And then we have a Ooze-It style one, another reference to the Ooze-It toy. More Meats. We got the Meats Mini, tiny Meats down there. The promo keychain head of Meats that Aaron was giving away at one point. I forget. I think it was like Decon or 5 Points or something like that. Also, another really important piece to me. Aaron sent me this for when he started doing the horror heads, and this was one of his first ones. And this is one of his only figures that one of the roto kind of cast figures that he has that only has articulation. And I actually did a video for this. We got my Mighty Max collection. I think it's been... I've had a couple pieces here and there for a long time, but I think I've really started focusing on Mighty Max maybe for like the past 3 years, I would say. The whole like gross out horror toys of the 80s and 90s, that's kind of like my main wheelhouse. It's like my main kind of thing that I love, you know, my main inspiration, I should say. And I got 2 of these in a vending machine that I got from an antique mall, and they were just in there. And that was like the whole reason why I was buying it, was because I was like, oh, they got Mighty Max in there. And I think the vending machine was like $70 for everything that was inside. I think I have some pieces that were inside the vending machine mixed in here too. I think this is kind of one of the most iconic Mighty Max play sets, if you will. I thought this was funny. A little dino sticker on the back of it. So whoever had this as a kid put their little dino sticker on there. Clearly it was very important. Opening this guy up. And yeah, these were always had the most insanely cool details. The little switch, little Frank on there. This one is missing the mad scientist. We got Max there. And then some of the mini heads here. Each one has like their own little kind of thing going on. Each one's so cool. I think if you're familiar with Mighty Max, you know how insanely fun and cool and detailed these are. I think the zombie hand is another really good one. I did a couple videos, little opening style videos on Instagram, so if you ever want to check those out. Finding these guys complete is a massive pain in the ass. Sometimes I'll find one in the wild and it'll be missing a few things, so I have to kind of find the extra pieces, but most of these are all complete. There's only a few that have like 1 or 2 missing pieces. I'm very proud of this collection, very, very proud. I'm kind of in the vein of the Mighty Max gross out toys. I've got real squirming bugs. So real they're disgusting. Got this at Freak Toys in Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Very cool toy store. I was kind of obsessed with finding these for a while. I put the Spider Mighty Max in here for funsies. But yeah, these guys are so cool. They're really gross. They had like little goo that you could fill their head with, and you would squish their head and they would vomit out little goo. This little thing right here, it was a tube, but clearly it's all dried up inside there now. They had these like little ones that also filled with goo, and then you could like squish them and you know, it'd be like bug guts coming out. This one's missing his little mandibles, but I really like the cockroach one, and then they vibrate when you pull their little heads. But the one unfortunate thing about these is a lot of these over time, you'll pull the thing and then it'll just stop. They'll just break, and so I try not to pull the heads off too much. But dang, they're cool and they're cute and they're weird. Piece Horror Pets. Another kind of same thing in the vein of this. Horror Pets, you put batteries in this guy and you know, go around, scare the shit out of your cat or your sister. You know, this was a lot of these. They had like a bat that would flap around. They had all these like different really fun horror pets. You know, a Venus flytrap, kind of in the vein of a Mighty Max sort of situation. And the rat was always really cool. I always really liked that one, so when I found it online, I had to pick him up because he's just so cute. Look at him. I guess this is a more designer vinyl based sort of thing, but Izu Monster, one of his most iconic pieces, and this was painted by me. Izu Monster, easily one of the best designer vinyl toy artists out there. Take a look at my Devilman and Cat-Eyed Boy collection. Very proud of this collection. Each Devilman a unique pain in the ass to track down, and each Catboy even more so a unique pain in the ass to track down. This was a birthday, or this was a Christmas gift or birthday gift. Which was it?
One of them.
One of them. It was, but yeah, I love that piece. Then Death Cat Toys or Johan Tattoos, he did this really cool cat Devilman. a Shelter Bank Devilman. Really, really cool. Kind of in that Ed Roth, Rat Fink style. I think that fits the lens to the Devilman. The Go Nagai kind of style a lot. This is a bootleg or non-copyright Devilman, and that's probably my favorite Devilman. It's just so perfect. It's just the right amount of kind of weird, wonky, simplistic nature that a lot of the like those early Sofubi kind of look like. So he's easily my favorite. We got this one. This was the Medicom kind of vinyl doll one. We got that in Chicago at Kapow Collectibles in Chicago. A Cat Eye Boy stuff. Each one was like a unique, like, oh, found it finally sort of thing. I love this little one right here. Super cool. It's just so cute. I forget who made this and where the hell it came from, but I have it. There it is. This one's really cool. I believe Longneck did this one. Could be wrong. He's got the little clothes. And then the big vinyl doll. That was a Medicom, or sorry, Mandarake exclusive. Down, I kind of, you know, this is kind of like a Japanese horror kind of influenced, kind of based, at least these first two rows here. Got this giant Attack on Titan kind of knockoff sort of thing, and then I have the kind of official one next to it. These were like little minis. It was like a vinyl bootleg, and actually Greg Mishka sold me that. This is a piece that I really, really like. It's like a gag gift of an eye patch thing. And there was a lot of this like Junji Ito, Kazuo Mizu, Shintaro Kago, kind of like they have these like dime store like gross out gag gifts. And this one's easily the best one with the eye and stuff. I just didn't have the heart to open up the whole thing. I feel like as a total, this like whole package is just so cool. So I had to keep it how it is. These really cool pieces from Uncut. Uncut did these three. These are all Keshi, the Maniac Cop, Cropsy from The Burning, and the Michael Myers one. This part right here. Oh, so even more MaBa. None of these are Deadly Delivery, kind of like how this was. This is all kind of a whole just mix of stuff. So up on top of the shelf here, I have a whole different kind of cornucopia of different stuff that I really, really like. This right here, this is one of my most prized possessions. Another thing kind of like the Izu Monster piece. This is a Shutter Pig. Easily one of the coolest things. A good friend of mine sold this to me because he knew that I I'd beg him for it on like you know, every other weekly basis, you know. But yeah, it's a wind-up novelty dime store kind of toy from Japan, and he's just so stupid and goofy, and I just love him so much. Really cool because it's like a soft kind of vinyl on top, and then the kind of hopping mechanism is under here. He does not work, unfortunately, but dang do I love the little guy. And then Vilesor did a kind of an homage to it as well, the Shutter Pig, and I love this one too. So that's why these get to hang out here and kiss all day, rub schnoots. Kind of going down here, like I said, kind of all different MaBa stuff. We got some Bog Squad, Bog Dwellers, pretty cool. This was cool. So I went to this toy store in Orlando called Echo Base, and I kind of showed them some of my MaBa stuff. And then they made one of their own little MaBa guys, which I thought was cool. This is their mascot. Some more Death Cat toys / Johan tattoos. Some of the earliest MaBa style stuff I had ever gotten. So I'd say this is 2015. Yeah, it says right there on the box. I guess I'll be selfish and talk about my own shit for once. I have a couple different MaBa style figures here. Chud, we got this was the latest colorway, the purple. And then we got the green. So if you're familiar with Chud, Cannibalistic Humanoid Underground Dwellers. Rawhead Rex, this one is out of print, if you will. I'd love to do another run of Rawhead from the Clive Barker adapted novel turned into very surreal, bizarre horror movie. Particularly proud of this one. This is the Eraser Baby, the baby from Eraserhead, and this was actually sculpted by me. The last two were sculpted by King Hideous Toys. A couple fine folks from Canada. A couple fine boys. The Hausu cat I did, also sculpted by King Hideous. Really proud of this one. House is one of my favorite movies. And this is a toilet bum from Street Trash. Now, I've done a couple different, this is probably the one I've done the most of. We did, this is one of the marble, there's only like, I want to say like 4 of these in existence. I think I just saw one online a little while ago. Someone had one, which is really, really cool. I'm glad to see that like this stuff survives and it's not in a fucking landfill somewhere. Then we did at a certain point we did vinyl, soft vinyl, Sofubi. And if you have one of these, they're even more rare. Well, yes, there was more volume of these. If there's a blank, most of them got painted, so if you have a blank, they're very rare. I'm really, really proud of these, and I really love them. But unfortunately, the molds are lost somewhere. I don't know. The factory doesn't know where the hell they are. So I don't think, unless I pay for another go of these, I don't know if we'll ever do vinyl again. I feel like maybe one of the other toys maybe deserves vinyl before this guy does again, but I don't know. Let me know. Do you want this? Do you want something else in vinyl? What, you know, let me know. So this is kind of what started it all with the MaBa stuff. These are all my original MaBa Zombies. You see it right there, MaBa. That is a branding kind of thing that they decided on. It's a collaboration between Mattel and Bandai, and so MaBa, Mattel, Bandai, even has the Mattel thing there. And so these had all the packaging here. Inside the box in the bottom here would come with like little powder, mix it with water, turn it into slime, fill them with slime, and then when you squeeze them, it would come out their eyes or their mouth or something like that. And each one of them had like a little thing that would pop out. In Grim Reaper's case, it was his eyes. So when you would squeeze him, his eyeballs would pop out and all the slime would come out. Easily one of the coolest ones. The hopping vampire. Really, really cool. Love the little centipede. The attention to detail and the style. That's like what has always really caught me and inspired me so much, and why I like them so much. Easily one of my favorites, and you'll see in a second. But the Cyclops was one of my favorites. Very like Ray Harryhausen, inspired, I feel. Love the little promo kind of pictures on the back. So cool. My rarest MaBa, the gold hair zombie. Very cool. The sexual yokai MaBa piece up there. The Cyclops. There he is. Captured his essence really well. And that's all paper cut art. Like, that's all, each layer is like something he meticulously cut out. So like that black outline, that'd have been so frustrating. I just don't have the patience for shit like that. I'm a huge Trevor Henderson fan, and I had this commissioned by someone on Etsy, and they made this like amazing long horse is one of the Trevor Henderson cryptids, and it's like all on this like armature wire, but this is like suede kind of material, and then they sewed in all the hair, which is amazing, this yarn, and then this is all made out of like epoxy sculpt or like putty or something. The long horse face, so good. It's so good. So I had to put them here, and then also this piece. Get to toot my own horn again. Get to toot my own siren. The siren head. This was made from a Warhammer Necron figure, and I extended the arms and everything using 3D printed siren head I got off Etsy, and then also just using green stuff. It's called green stuff. It's like a 2-part epoxy thing. People use it for like Warhammer stuff, and I painted it. Very proud of this one. Love Siren Head. Love Trevor Henderson. Yeah, I needed a Siren Head in my collection, so thought I'd make one. A long time ago, I think this is like 2016, I had him commission a couple different things for me. Cat-Eyed Boy watercolor painting. Now that was done by Trevor, and that's, you know, adding a couple different loves of mine. So that's really cool. Really super happy to have that piece. So now we're gonna go down here. Kind of spinning off of the Trevor Henderson thing. Nugget, little nugget made by Unbox Industries, one of Trevor Henderson's creatures, and they captured the likeness and the kind of like style really well, I think, of Nugget there. And the paint apps are really cool too. So I think this was like a white vinyl, and then they just like sloppily just saturated it with like a red kind of semi-wet paint or something like that, because it has these like really cool brush strokes in there that captures that like weird, he's got really cool like brush technique type of stuff for his like digital art, and I think it captures that really well. I'm a huge Francis Bacon fan, and Figure with Meat is probably one of the most influential pieces of art that I can think of for myself. You know, it's the painting that the Joker saves in the '89 Batman movie. Like his #1 guy is about to slash the painting, and he stops his guy, and he's like, I actually like that one. So that kind of Figure with Meat always stood out to me. And this was done by Cryptokirium. Jason's really talented, and he had this whole like Lovecraftian kind of theme one here for his subscription service. He does a really awesome subscription service. It's like $20 a month, and he sends you like a figure with candy and like a whole like bunch of paper art and like all this stuff. Really cool, totally worth it. And this is my favorite thing he's ever done. So I had to have it like front and center in my collection. I'd be an idiot not to talk about this piece from the awesome kick-ass game Blasphemous. Very kind of like retro style, Soulsborne-ish type of game. This was made by Neo Player One. Very recent figure, came out this year, and I just love it. I love the style. They've kind of captured. They kind of have this like really interesting style. It's like condensed, kind of chibi, kind of not. They've kind of in my head when I look at vinyl toys and stuff, or just like a creature or something in general, I'm like, how would that look in Sofubi form? Because you kind of have to, like, with the joints and everything, and it kind of has to adhere to a certain style. And I think that Neo Player One has really kind of captured that essence of like what a Sofubi kind of should look like. If you're taking like a really crazy, detailed character, like the character from Blasphemous here, and you kind of translate it really well into Sofubi form. Science Patrol's skeleton figures. I have so many more of them, but this is I put only the glow-in-the-dark ones in there. All my inspirational books. Gotta have the David Lynch in there. It's the biggest, baddest one. My sister got me this Francis Bacon one for my birthday or Christmas one year. Just got this Mighty Max book, actually, not too long ago. This Mighty Max book is really cool. It just came out this year. I think I got like a couple months. I think I got it like during summer or something. And yeah, it kind of goes through the whole history of it, Series 1, and talks about all like the mini heads, and it kind of includes like the little comic strip that was on the back of the cards and stuff. I just love these like coffee table books, you know, and how crazy they've gotten. I have that guy up there. There he is. There he is. The ice alien. Holy shit. I have that one too. What a fucking nerd. I got this wonderful H.R. Giger gift from my lovely camera woman. Giger's another person extremely influential with their like organic kind of industrial organic kind of art. But I like to look at this kind of stuff when I'm stumped, when I need to steal, when I need to steal an idea. I'll crack open a book and I go, that's what I'll make. I think I have 2 of the 3. I think there were 3 books of blood. Clive Barker, Books of Blood, and I love these covers. I love these little paperbacks. They have these like really cool Halloween masks on them. Found these at a local bookstore, and yeah, smell great. I think I just inhaled a bunch of dust, actually. Okay, so this is the another wall of inspiration here. I love the card art, you know, stuff I didn't have the heart to open, just because I love it so much, or it's like very reminiscent, very nostalgic for me, or it's just really good art, you know, and I don't want to open it, I don't want to ruin it. So starting up at the top here, one of the most like influential, seminal staples of like my early collecting years, probably from like 11 to like 14, 15 maybe. I was obsessed with the McFarlane Toys anime line, Armitage, Akira, Vash the Stampede, Trigun. They made so many different fantastic figures back then. And this is probably the one that like I wanted the most as a kid, aside from Vash the Stampede. I would love to get that one to hang up as well. But you know, this came into the shop, the collectible shop I work at, and yeah, just had to get it. Might recognize this from my Orlando travel video that I did, where I didn't think he worked, but he did. Does he still work? He does. He still works. Also up here we got Henry, blonde Kenshiro from Fist of the North Star. It's like a weird bootleg figure. Kind of like this, he's got like his little vest there, he's got all the stuff on a sprue, kind of like Ninja Turtles or something. And there's a lot of these like weird ass bootleg anime figures. I remember reading Toy Fair magazine back in the day, and there's like a bunch of like Dragon Ball Z ones, but I saw this one at a toy store. Shit. I think it was like in Tennessee or something, and it was sitting there, and they wanted like $5 for it, and I was like, I think I'm the only person in the state of Tennessee who knows what the hell this is, and I need to have it. So Super 7 Reaction, I think, you know, they make such great figures, and then the art is equally incredible to me. You know, the Great Garloo, love that one. The Mars Attacks, very reminiscent of those Topps cards. The Garbage Pail Kids Atom Bomb, I think this is one of their finest toys that they've ever made. Why the shit aren't they making other ones? I don't know, probably because my entire wall will be filled with all the different Garbage Pail Kids ones. I actually haven't opened one of this, and then another one on the wall here, just because I love that art so much. The Reaction Dune figures, David Lynch, one of my favorite directors. More Reaction, these are all the Ghosts and Goblins, one of my favorite games. The Gorblin by Wizard of Barge. This one I'll actually take the thing out so I can show you something fun. This was actually signed by Dakota, Wizard of Barge, when I visited them at their studio at the time. And yeah, it's just like really, again, really great memory attached to this. I want to have stuff that of like nice memories of a good time, a trip or something like that, friends, and so this is like one of my most prized toys, and another one of my most prized possessions, I would say. The Earthworm Jim figure from, I believe this was Playmates. This was also in that travel vlog video I did from Orlando. Killer Tomatoes. I have a few loose Killer Tomatoes, but this one is my only packaged one, and I actually got this at the same place I got that guy, the Kenshiro bootleg. I got this in Tennessee. It was like an antique mall in like Gatlinburg, Tennessee, or something like that. This will be the last thing we talk about. Here's my dusty thing of Garbage Pail Kids. Go this. I found this not too long ago. An original Topps pack. Still has the Kohl's tag on there. $149. I think I paid like $5 for this. How fucking awesome is that, though? So I love stuff like this, anything that I can find like that. And then Garbage Pail Kid collection. I got all the originals in the front. So yeah, just, you know, have a bunch of the older series, and then I've got some of the newer ones, the horror-based ones I like collecting. They did like a whole series on different like books and the Chrome ones. You know, it's never ending. Well, anyway, there you have it, kids. The first of maybe a few different collection videos. I thought this would probably be the best place to start, showing off some of my kind of more close to my heart pieces. So thanks so much for watching, and until next time, I am VideoVomit's.